Alright, y'all. Some of this ain't going the way I wanted it to, so I'm just gonna test this real quick, see if y'all can hear me, and we'll just jump into this shit. Alright. I can hear myself, so I'm sure y'all can hear me. I got the chat pulled up so I can see y'all. Um I had music playing. I could not hear it for the life of me on the stream. It's been a minute since I've used OBS, so I'm trying to just refresh my memory. But I ain't trying to make y'all wait all day. I know everybody got shit to do, places to be. Coming in kind of low. Hey, hold up. I got it turned up all the way. That just might be me not talking loud enough, bro. But I got you. Shit, man. Damn, I should have turned my camera on for this one. Yeah, I was probably just talking too low, Matt. But so unfortunately, the bad news continues for the Carolina Panthers because Andy Dalton is gonna start Sunday in Seattle. I'm not really thrilled about that, considering we beat Andy Dalton with the Saints last year. What up, 214 Double T? But I'm not too thrilled about it considering we beat the Saints in the season finale last year with Andy Dalton as their quarterback. And Sam Darnold had 40, 43, 46 yards and two picks. Andy Dalton couldn't do better than that. That kind of concerns me for this game considering our receivers ain't really getting a lot of separation. The interior offensive line, like right off the snap, they just get shoved in the quarterback's face. First of all, how you that big and you can't just block somebody? You big for no reason at that point. But uh, I don't know, man. Look, I wanted to come on here because a lot of Panthers fans, we doing the whole live streaming thing, like the whole TTC shit now. That's just the wave on YouTube these days. There's another Panthers fan as I speak live right now who's over there promoting that negativity bullshit, which I'm sick of. I know that we haven't been to the playoffs since 2017, and it's been a struggle since David Tepper bought the team in 2018. But y'all gotta chill out, bro. I'm tired of this negativity bullshit. Everybody just like if you want to jump ship and go root for one of the other 31 teams, then do it, bitch. This shit fucking annoying, bro. Y'all acting like some little bitches about it. It's football. We got a rookie quarterback, a brand new coaching staff. First time all of them's worked together. We have the most overturned offense in the National Football League. And y'all want me to sit here and act like the world's ending. I think it's going. I've been saying it since week one. It's going to take us till about mid-season before this offense starts to figure it out, and the coaching staff figures out who they want to call plays for in certain situations on this offense. And I get there's been a lot of bullshit with the Panthers the last 5 years. I completely understand. It has not been fun to be a Panthers fan lately. But as I always say, and y'all know it, you've been following my channel for a while. Win, lose, or tie, I keep pounding until I die, and fuck all the buck bullshit. Fuck all the haters. Fuck. It sounded like I was about to say fuck the Bucks, but yeah, fuck the Bucks, Saints, and Falcons. And I see all y'all in the chat. What up, awesomeness? Flame for Jesus, D Town, Double T, Mac Main. What up, all y'all? Um, yeah, I agree with that, Double T. Go see the light. Whether for you that's Jesus or you need to just get off social media till about mid-season. Some of the Panthers fans need to do that because a lot of these dudes, I've went and looked at people's YouTube accounts, their Twitter account. A lot of these people didn't even start making Panthers content till 2018 when Tepper bought the team. You picked the worst time ever. For one, if that's when you became a Panthers fan, that's your fault. And for two, why in the fuck would you wait to start making content until it was clear we was going into a rebuild? And then you want to sit on here and bitch and moan and cry about shit. That shit is annoying. We have a rookie quarterback. Tell me in the history of the National Football League, when does a rookie quarterback come in the league and look like Tom Brady right off the fucking bat? It ain't never happened. This whole negativity bullshit is stupid. I get it. The offense does look bad. But what do you expect from a rookie and a new coaching staff and an offensive line that's subpar? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be one of the few Panthers fans that's gonna be realistic with you. I like last week. Usually back in the day, people that gave me hell for picking the Saints and not picking my own team. I knew we wasn't gonna win that fucking game, bro. We got a rookie quarterback. This shit ain't gonna happen overnight. Any of y'all ever listen to Logic? He got a song called Overnight. People think this shit happened overnight, but they never right. Basically, exactly what that song says, man. It's just fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I see y'all in the chat. I see you. D-Town, what's up, man? Hey, man. Yeah, Dak did look good his first year. Cam Newton looked good. Showed a lot of fucking potential his rookie year. Bryce, and this is the thing with Panthers fans that's been getting on my nerves every time I go into a Panthers stream and we talk about this shit. Cam Newton came to a Panthers team that had weapons. Bryce Young does not have help. The offensive line sucks ass. We got a washed up Adam Thielen, an injury prone DJ Chark. And then after that, it's a bunch of people that, if you ain't a Panthers fan, you'll go, who the fuck are these people? You know what I'm saying? The tight ends are probably the worst tight ends in Panthers history, and I ain't even lying to you. Hayden Hurst was fucking damn near non-existent on Monday night. Um, I can see why Cincinnati didn't want to keep his fucking ass. Ian Thomas, I don't know why we extended him because he fucking sucks ass. Tommy Tremble, I hate fucking drafting Notre Dame players because they always suck for us. I can't name a single Notre Dame player that was worth a fuck on the Panthers. I can't. And the worst one I think of is Jimmy Clausen. But hey, man, yeah, Ben did look good his rookie year too, man. But we only 2 weeks into it. Bryce got banged up, and this is the thing: the Panthers don't usually start out with back-to-back division games, and the fan base is just up in arms about this. It's like y'all know, unless you just started watching the NFL the last couple years, you should know. Division games are like that in every single division in both conferences in the whole league. You never know which way they're gonna go because those are the teams that know your team better than any other team in the league. It's not rocket science. It's not. And it was a tough break for us to have to play Atlanta and New Orleans to start the year. Now, I've heard that Seattle's defense don't look that good, and now here's the dilemma. If we lose, we're 0-3. If we win, all these bitch ass crying, fake ass, fair weather front running Panther fans that claim they're fans, air quotes around fans, they're gonna be the first ones saying that Bryce is a bust and Dalton Bryce just because Andy Dalton got it done. And in all my years of being a Panthers fan, and all my years of doing this shit on YouTube, this is the most fucking annoying time period to be a Carolina Panthers fan. And I don't know where all the whiny, crying, toxic bullshit come from, but some of these people, 30, 40 years old, acting like some fucking 15-year-olds that just got told by a girl that they dick is little. It's that ridiculous. And I don't get it, bro. I'll be the first one to tell you, I think we might start 0-6 going into the bye week. And does that mean that I'm not going to sit here and talk about the Panthers still? No, it don't mean that. I'm still going to be here. Does that mean that I'm going to quit on the team? No, because I'll be here after all these crying ass bitches go decide to root for another fucking team. Because that's the thing with sports fans, bro. You know who the real fucking fans are, the ones that stick with teams that ain't always at the top. It's real easy to talk shit to people when you bandwagon a team that's winning all the time. It's real easy. You got to tell these motherfuckers, man. Let me check the chat real quick because I'm rambling. Yeah, wait till December. I'm saying more like November, December, but I feel it. Double T. Flame for Jesus. says, I have been a Panthers fan since year one, so there's been a lot of good and bad in those years. The only thing you can do is stay positive. Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, did do none of these newer fans know what keep pounding means? You see the man in the top right corner of the screen, Sam Mills. He not only did he play linebacker for us, he was our linebackers coach when the Panthers went to their first Super Bowl in 03-04 against the Patriots. And when we played the Cowboys in the playoffs that year, he gave the Panthers team a speech, and he said, "When I found out I had cancer, there was two things I could do: quit or keep pounding. I'm not a quitter. I kept pounding. You're not quitters either. Keep pounding on offense, on defense, on special teams, on every single play. Keep pounding." So these new people done lost the the meaning and the understanding of keep pounding. People like to make jokes about it and say gay shit because they're fucking 15 years old mentally. That was a man dying of fucking cancer, saying, I ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna fight till God takes me from this earth. And that's the type of fucking energy I want back in this fucking team and this fan base. Because I'm not about to quit. I'm a Panthers fan till I die. I'm gonna be sitting here screaming, keep pounding until the good Lord calls me fucking home, bro. And that's all there is to it. It's as simple as that. I treat my football shit like a marriage. And the Panthers are my wife, and I'm not about to look at no other fucking team with lust in my fucking eyes. You feel me? I don't give a fuck how hard it is, bro. You got to stay positive. Keep pounding. You can't expect Rome to be built overnight. And the most annoying part of it is all these newer content creators for the Panthers got way bigger of a platform than me, and they're the ones promoting the negativity, which is making it 10 times fucking worse. And you want to know what's crazy? Facebook used to be the place where all the retarded ass negative fucking Panthers fans were, and I literally left group chats or whatever, the groups on Facebook because of that shit. Because it was fucking ridiculous. And them people didn't know shit about football. They just emotionally react to everything they seen. Twitter was the place where all the people who knew football and didn't overreact went. But now that shit is literally the same thing as Facebook. I get on there, they already talking about, oh my God, we're gonna be we're the fucking horrible. Oh my God, I hate this. Shut the fuck up. We are tired of hearing it. The real fans are tired of hearing it. And y'all not about to disrespect me, all you newbie motherfuckers. You're not about to disrespect me when I've been putting in a decade worth of work covering this fucking team and fucking even longer than that rooting for the team. That disrespect won't stop because I'm gonna start coming on y'all's channels and slapping you in the fucking mouth like you a Saints fan. I'm about to do like Simons does to some of the Cowboys fans and call y'all fucking 80 percenters. Shout out to Simons. These fucking 80 percenters out here crying and bitching and moaning just because we didn't immediately start out. Uh, why the fuck did y'all think we was going to the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback? That's what I want to know. And what fucking universe is that a plausible fucking scenario? Because I don't get it. What up, NFZ? Oh man, I feel you, D-Town. I mean, and if you look at Frank Reich's record long term, Frank Reich has historically started out slow and then got hot as the season went on. And I believe that's going to be true for the Panthers. Do I really hate that Bryce ain't going to be able to play because I feel like Seattle, with their lack of defense, I think it might have been a good confidence booster for Bryce. But listen, at the end of the day, a win's a win. Next man up. Next man up. Y'all can't sit here and I told you he was gonna get hurt, bro. Literally everybody in the fucking league's getting hurt right now. You should be fucking thankful he sprained his ankle and didn't do the shit Nick Chubb did. And I hope Nick Chubb gets better. Prayers out to Nick Chubb, bro. That's the same injury he had when he played for Georgia, and it looked even worse this time. So, prayers out to Nick Chubb. I hope he gets better and that don't end his football career because he's a hell of a player. Um, that's the difference between me and some of these fucking fans, bro. I don't I don't sit here and hope for nobody's players get injured. I don't care if you're the Saints, Falcons, or Bucks, and I hate all three of them teams with a passion. But I don't want none of their players to get hurt. I want to play everybody's team at full strength so I can see what my team is made of. And if you don't think like that, then bro, you got a loser mentality. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I can sit here till the cows come home and just reiterate shit. Yeah, man, that shit was fucking horrible. It was hard to watch. Um, that was completely. It was worse than when he did it at Georgia because he was just running out of bounds and I think his cleat got fucking stuck and hyperextended his knee that way. But this time, I seen that dude, that defender threw his entire body weight into Nick Chubb. I'm not sure which one of the players it was, but that shit was it was hard to watch, man. Um, because at the end of the day, some of y'all got to remember, bro, these are human beings, bro. Yeah, they might be football players, they might be getting paid millions of dollars to play for your team, but that's a human being with a family and a life. That so I don't root for that shit. That's fucked up. But USMC Sniper said, I definitely get being negative and pissed off when your team's playing bad, but there's definitely a line you don't cross for sure. Exactly. And I'm not mad at people for being upset that we're struggling. I mean, I'm upset that we're struggling, bro. It's been 5 years of we haven't won more than 7 games since 2017. So I understand the frustration on that end, but at the same time, we just finally got a quarterback. We spent the last 4 or 5 years looking for one. We finally get one, and y'all don't want to give him no time to develop. And what does every rookie say? Y'all know, a lot of y'all in the chat, y'all watch sports for years, bro. Y'all watch it like I do. We've seen it. Every year, you hear rookies across the league about mid-season, late season, or early in their sophomore season say, the NFL game has finally slowed down for me. Y'all have to give Bryce Young, Panthers fans got to give Bryce Young a chance to let the NFL game slow down. Like, football is different at every level. From high school to college, there's a jump. And then from college to the NFL, there's an even bigger jump. Because some of them college schools, I know y'all see it on Saturdays. It'd be like fucking Tennessee playing fucking some school ain't nobody ever fucking heard of and beat them 80-3. The NFL ain't like that. You're playing the best college players from the United States that made it pro. I it ain't that difficult, bro. What up, everybody? Crazy Dog said I've seen gruesome injuries, but Chubbs was definitely one of the worst. Yeah, it was it was bad, man. I hope he's all right. I hope he gets to come back and play. That was tough to watch, definitely. USMC Sniper. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people say things to me like you only like the team when they're winning. When the Broncos haven't even made the playoffs since Obama was president. That's what I'm saying, bro. The Panthers, last time we made the playoffs was like, what, Trump's first year in office? And damn, that's been a while because we damn near at the end of Biden's first term now, bro. Um, Flame for Jesus says, brother, it will get better. Our defense is playing good. Our offense will catch up. And I agree with you, Flame for Jesus. It's just that a lot of the fan base don't see it that way. And there's a lot of content creators, including one of them right now. And I ain't going to say his name because he don't need no more attention than he already getting over there. But he's over there live saying, and the title of his stream, talking about Bryce got benched for Andy. Bryce didn't get benched for Andy. There's no conspiracy. You don't draft a dude first overall and then throw him out there while he's banged up. Do you understand what protecting your investment means, bro? Whether that's financially or business wise, like football. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I feel you, man. I think in general, NFL fans the last few years are getting softer and softer, and I feel like that's part of the reason like the TTC dried up because it's not just a YouTube thing. I feel like it's a cultural thing in America. Like people just want to play victim and they want to cry and they want to get mad as soon as they don't get their way. They sound like spoiled ass children. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Sounds like it's going on a lot these days. Um, the title of my video, I don't think that the fan base is justified in any means with the way they overreacting, and some of them going at our players saying the most disrespectful shit. They went at J.C. Horn when he got hurt, talking some shit to him, and then his girlfriend tried to stand up for him. Which, by the way, that's a good ass woman. You got a woman that's gonna have your back like that when the whole world coming at you. That's a good ass woman. J.C. Horn, marry that woman. Now, I don't agree with that bullshit. I know it's frustrating. Horn can't always stay healthy, but I'm not about to at these players and say that shit to them. Y'all need to be atting these players and encouraging them, and maybe you'll get a better result instead of putting all this negativity out in the air and manifesting bad outcomes. That's how I feel about it at the end of the day. Um, yeah, USMC Sniper. I feel you. The Broncos and Panthers basically been on the same path since Super Bowl 50, trying to figure it out. I really thought y'all would get off to a better start with Sean Payton, but I don't know what the deal is over there. I don't know. I haven't watched the Broncos game this year, so I really can't speak on that without sounding ignorant. So I'm just not going to. Double T Sports says just like trucking, bro. These rookies whine and cry and don't want to listen. Um, yeah, that's a thing with Americans in general these days. I feel like everybody thinks they know better or they know best and they know better than everybody else. But like, if you're new to something, why wouldn't you take uh, advice from somebody who's been in the game for a while and know what they're talking about? Um, Dragon Skull 1057 said we kept playing a certain player despite being injured in the past, and it didn't end well. We don't need to force play young when hurt like we did Cam, and I agree. I agree completely. You seen what it did to Cam? It shortened his career. Cam would probably still be playing had he not always. And Cam said so himself. He said, "Hey, I should have told the team, hey, I'm hurt. I need to trust my teammates to go out there and do the job while I heal." And he should have. Cam, and I'm proud of Cam for taking responsibility for that, albeit it was probably a little bit too late. You should have done that while you was suiting up for us, because the last 2 years you were our starting quarterback. You spent most of them on the sideline hurt. And I don't want to see that from Bryce. We just got him. Ain't no reason to end his career before it starts. Ain't no reason whatsoever. Uh, I appreciate everybody that's in that like, everybody that's in the chat, talking, commenting, subscribing. Even though some of y'all ain't Panthers fans, I appreciate y'all being over here. USMC Sniper, NFZ, Mac Main, D Town, hell, even Nuzdar. I see you over here. We talking football. You know that shit. Um, I appreciate y'all being in chat because, man, some of my fan base, besides like the ones in chat, like Flame for Jesus and Dragon School, they're just being completely unbearable right now, man. It just feels like I'm talking to a bunch of children lately. But I do know one thing. I ain't worried. I know within the next few years we're going to get it right. And I don't want to see none of these people that's sitting here crying, saying, oh, woe is me. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. I don't want to hear them being like, yeah, we're going to win in a couple years. I want to hear it. Because when we was at our lowest, he was a front running fair weather bitch. 80 percenters. Shout out to Simus. That shit ridiculous, bro. Nah, Nuz, I don't expect every Panthers fan to be in the chat. To be honest with you, I don't want a lot of them in here because they just gonna piss me off with all that fucking whining shit. Hey, Bomb, that's a little fucked up. I know we trash talkers, but hey, man, that's a little fucked up. That was my dog. He wasn't perfect, but hell, neither am I. I've said and done fucked up shit, and so have you, A-Bomb. We all have. We all gonna have to answer for that shit one day when we meet our maker. USMC Sniper said the Broncos offense right now, honestly, the best Broncos offense I've seen in years. There hasn't been a time since the Peyton Manning era where I can feel confident in our offense doing their job. I feel you, man. I think the NFC South is all pretty good, pretty damn good defenses, but pretty mid, as the kids say these days, offenses. Joe Rock said, "Who you think gonna be the last undefeated NFC South team?" That's a that's a tough question, Joe. I'd have to look at all y'all's schedules, but I was surprised y'all come back and beat Green Bay. I really thought the way Jordan Love was playing, I really thought the Packers was gonna get it. And a lot of people sleeping on Jordan Love. Um, at the end of the day, not just me and Panthers fans. I think the entire NFC South. I think we all judged the division too soon. We all thought a lot of us thought that the division was going to be bad still, and we was only one team was really going to at some point take off with it, and they still might. But so far, I think the division looks a little bit better than we've given it credit for all off season. But I definitely ain't picking the Saints. The Saints defense is keeping them in games right now because Derek Carr, if you seen that pick he threw to Von Bell on Monday night, he ain't put no velocity behind that bitch. He just lobbed it up in the sky and hoped somebody caught it. Somebody did catch it, but it wasn't a Saint. Hey, if Derek Carr gonna plan on doing that while he's in the South, I think we all gonna eat and we all gonna love it. Um, and the Bucks, I've been saying this since week one. I think it's just a matter of time before Baker Mayfield starts playing like Baker Mayfield. I don't think anybody in the South has really impressed me yet. I mean, I'll give y'all uh, excuse me. I'll give the other three of y'all credit where it's due because y'all are all 2-0. But considering two of y'all played us, that's kind of hard to say because for one, it's a division game, and for two, we got a rookie quarterback and a brand new, most overturned offense in the league. So, I mean, that's not really a measuring stick type of game. You feel me? Um, Hold on, I'm trying to catch up on this. Let's see. A Bomb said he putting on money on Atlanta to be the last undefeated team in the South. USMC Sniper said, like I said, right now the Broncos defense is the problem. It reminds me of the Jay Cutler Broncos and the Saints from 12 to 16. Damn, the Jay Cutler Broncos? Those were some dark days. Jay Cutler on the Bears, bro. Every time we played him when he was on the Bears, he gave us at least a fumble or a pick every fucking time. Um, oh yeah, Lambeau is a tough place to play. That'll be a tough game for the Saints. Oh, Joe Rock, you didn't watch the Monday night game? The Saints and the Panthers offensive lines both looked like shit. They was struggling. I think we both got like 4 sacks apiece. Panthers got a pick. Bryce didn't throw any picks, but they was all over his ass anytime he tried to scramble or something. Um, I think all the defenses in the South look pretty good, but the offenses, out of the offenses, I'd say Tampa so far is the most consistent, even though I don't believe in Baker. They just got better weapons. Um, like I said, it's a matter of time before Baker starts fucking up again. Uh, Bryce Young reminds me of like Drew Brees, Russell Wilson before he was trash, but that's hard to say. I can't really put like a definitive answer on it because he ain't played but 2 games and he ain't gonna get to play this one. I just A lot of Panthers fans went into the season with high expectations because they just fucking believe media hype every year like some idiots. I've been going into these games looking for improvement from Bryce in the offense every week. I was disappointed we lost to the Saints, but at the same time, Bryce showed improvement passing wise because he didn't. get baited into a pick by a safety or something like he did against Atlanta in week 1. Jesse Bates made some really good plays. He just read Bryce's eyes, and that's a rookie mistake. You got to learn in the NFL. This ain't the SEC. You cannot get away with that shit. Those dudes have been taught exactly what to look for. It's not a guessing game in the NFL. Sometimes it's a guessing game in college. Let's see. USMC Sniper said the Jay Cutler Bronco years at least had Pro Bowlers on offense, and even though the defense was bad, at least they had Elvis Dumerville, Champ Bailey, DJ Williams, and John Lynch in '07. I mean, hey, fair enough, USMC Sniper. Fair enough. What up, Buccaneer fan 13? Shout out to Buccaneer fan 13. I don't like your team, but he shows love to the channel all the time. So shout out to you. Dragon Skull 1057 said Icky really needs to get a lot better at pass blocking. He's a beast at run blocking, but needs a lot of help pass block. I agree with you. I think Icky looked really good as a rookie, but I think that's because of the scheme we was running. We knew that we didn't have a quarterback last year, and it was more of a Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard type of deal. And then when you have to pass, just give it to DJ Moore. But I think Icky's struggling because now that we actually have a real NFL coach and an offensive minded coach who wants to pass the ball, Icky's gonna have to get it together, bro. If you're gonna be a left tackle in the NFL, the left tackle's main job is to pass block and protect the quarterback from getting hit where he can't see it. So uh Icky might be having a little bit of a sophomore slump, but I got faith in Icky that he's smart enough to get coached up by Coach Campin and them. And hopefully, like I said, mid-season, the offense will start to be like, oh yeah, we getting it now. It'll click for everybody, the coaching staff, excuse me, the players, all that. Uh, yeah, man. Um, I don't know if we're gonna beat Seattle or not. I've heard their defense ain't that great, but at the same time, this is the flip side of it that I haven't heard anybody else discuss other than Panthers fans who are like, "Oh, the sky is falling." All right, bro, if you're gonna keep bitching, just root for another team. But I don't know how C.J. Henderson gonna guard like DK Metcalf if he plays and all these fucking weapons Seattle's got. But Brian Burns, you want all that money, dog? You gonna have to fucking show up. And I know that they're scheming against you, Brian. I know you're getting double teamed. Brian Burns, you gonna have to start being a game changer. You can't. Ain't no way. If I'm the Panthers GM, ain't no way I'm giving you Bosa money when you can't change the game like Bosa. You see what T.J. Watt did for the Steelers on Monday night? That's a game changer, bro. That's what I want to see out of you, Brian Burns. I like Brian Burns, but you look at the stat sheet and go back and watch the all 22. Brian Burns don't jump off the screen as a game changer. He's good, but bro, I think his best season was like 12 sacks. And you like what? This your fourth, fifth year? Come on, Brian. I gotta see a little bit better, bro. I gotta see a little bit better. Um, but yeah, bro, this has been going for a minute. Uh, I'm gonna give y'all my NFL picks before I get out of here for the week 3 matchups. I'm gonna try to figure out who I'm picking for the Panthers and Seahawks. I hope we get our first win, but I'm not banking on it. So let's go through it. Thursday night game that's about to start here in less than an hour. I got the 49ers over the Giants. Giants been struggling so far. I know they came back, but they had to come back and beat Arizona, who is like everybody knows Arizona's tanking for probably Caleb Williams. They done gave up on Kyler Murray and said, fuck you. Next game, Titans and the Browns. Now, this was one I had to like sit here and think about for a minute. But ultimately, I picked the Browns because the Browns, while they haven't really looked good, I think they put up a good fight against Pittsburgh, and I don't believe in Ryan Tannehill whatsoever, and I think Derrick Henry is. I think the injuries have caught up to Derrick Henry, and Tennessee's just one of those teams. Like Mike Vrabel is their head coach. That's what happens when you have a defensive-minded head coach who don't really get running an offense, man. So give me the Browns in that one. Next game, Atlanta at Detroit. I'm gonna go with Detroit to give Atlanta their first L. I think the Lions are better than a lot of people give them credit for. I think that they just got brought down to earth a little bit in week 2, and I think they'll bounce back. So taking the Lions. Next game, the New Orleans Saints at the Green Bay Packers, as Nuz mentioned in the chat earlier. And again, I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers to give the Saints their first L. The Packers look good. I think they look good. If they learn from blowing that lead late to Atlanta, and they're at home, I think, and the way that the Saints offensive line been looking, I think Green Bay will bounce back and improve to 2-1, knock the Saints down to 2-1. So give me the Packers. Next game, Broncos at the Dolphins. I'm just gonna pick the Dolphins. Ain't a whole lot we need to say. Broncos looking like the Panthers, just struggling. Still ain't figured it out yet. Dolphins got a shit ton of weapons. So taking Miami. For the next game, we got the Chargers at the Vikings. I'm picking the Chargers, bro. It says on here 57% of people pick Minnesota, and Minnesota may very well bounce back this week. But I think the way the Chargers been playing on offense, I'm just taking the Chargers. That's what my gut told me. Next pick, we got the Patriots at the Jets. Give me the Patriots. I don't really have a whole lot of comment on that other than nobody believes in Zach Wilson, and give Bill Belichick his first win of the season. Next game, Bills at Commanders. Give me the Bills. Josh Allen, stop doing stupid shit. Stop trying to play hero ball. Make better reads. So give me the Bills. Next game, Houston at Jacksonville. I'm picking the Jaguars. I think Jacksonville wins that division. They gave the Chiefs a pretty good fight last week, so taking them. The last of the early games, the Colts at the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens, obviously. Anthony Richardson, I don't know if he's cleared concussion protocol, but if they don't got Anthony Richardson for sure, we taking the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Uh, the Panthers and the Seahawks next. I'm just gonna pick Seattle because I don't know how the offensive line's still probably gonna struggle. I don't know if the receivers are gonna get any more separation for Andy Dalton. And I just saw a stat earlier that said Jackson Smith and Jigba is creating almost 5 yards of separation. And if C.J. Henderson is covering that man, it's going to be a long day. So, unfortunately, I would love to get our first win, and I would love for the Panthers to prove me wrong, but that's my pick. Bears at the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs easy. Justin Fields is in bust territory for sure. Their defensive coordinator just got raided by the FBI. Too many distractions on Chicago's end, and it's the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Cowboys at Cardinals, easy. Cowboys, we don't even need to say nothing. I don't care if the Cowboys got injured players. They're a better overall roster and organization right now than the Arizona Cardinals. And Sunday night, Steelers at the Raiders. Give me the Steelers. I mean, I like Josh Jacobs. He's on my fantasy team and all, but I think the Steelers playing with some fucking grit after that Browns game. So I'm taking Pittsburgh to get the win on the road. I just feel like Kenny Pickett and them gonna do it. Monday night, Eagles at the Bucks. Give me the Eagles, the reigning NFC champs, to slap Tampa Bay and give the Bucks their first loss. And this might be the first game of the season where Baker Mayfield looks like Baker Mayfield of old. And the final Monday night game, the Los Angeles Rams at the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals. Joe Burrow gonna bounce back. Joe Burrow, get your first win of the season. And I got 45 total points being scored in the Rams and Bengals game. So we'll see how that goes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is my week 3 picks in the NFL. I'm going to check the chat real quick before I go. Appreciate all y'all for stopping by and staying and listening, bro. Much love to a lot of y'all. Much love indeed. Uh, Shout out to Flame for Jesus and Dragon Skull at 1057. Joe Rock said, if you don't pay Burns, we can pay him. Hey, facts, Dragon Skull. Throw us some draft picks. Give us your first rounder. Fuck it. I need to see him be more of a game changer. He's definitely a good pass rusher, but come on, man. There's times where he just disappears in games, and you're like, what the fuck? Our safeties were the ones that showed out on Monday night. Which, by the way, I'm proud of Jeremy Chin, Xavier Woods, and Von Bell. Shout out to them. They held it down on Monday night. Looked good. Von Bell got the first pick of the season for the defense. Um, hey, man. Uh, Panthers, Seahawks, 4 o'clock Sunday. Keep pounding. I hope we win. Uh, wouldn't be surprised if we don't, obviously. It's going to take some time. Panther Nation, y'all got to be patient. Hang in there. Stop watching these fucking content creators that's putting all this doubt and fear in your head. Keep pounding, like Sam Mills said. I ain't a quitter. I kept pounding. Y'all keep pounding. Don't be a quitter. Let's fucking get it. Appreciate all y'all for stopping by. It's been a good stream. We might start doing this every week. And I'm